Sean O'Malley will be the first man to knock out Merab Dvalishvili. And I know that is surprising to hear, right? What's surprising about that is that Merab has not been knocked out, okay? He has never been knocked out before. And, you know, it feels like I have been underestimating Merab's chin, and a lot of us have, because I've been hearing people saying that he's going to flatline KO Merab. Now, I actually don't think so. I think that I have been undervaluing Merab's chin. I've been saying he's so chinny, you know. I put him pretty low on my tier list when it came to chins, right? I did not think he had the best chin, but that's because I was focusing on his lowlights, like getting wobbled by Henry Cejudo. He didn't get dropped by him, he got wobbled. And I actually think I called it out saying he got dropped when he got wobbled. I remembered a different story, right? And obviously there's that moment with Marlon Moraes, but he did recover. Granted, it could have been stopped. You know, it very well could have been stopped depending on who the ref would be in there, right? But it wasn't stopped, and he recovered, and, you know, he got that TKO, his very first TKO. But, you know, in reality, I do think Merab has a better chin than I may have initially expected. But still, regardless, I cannot pick Merab to win, okay? Now, does that mean I can't see him winning this fight? No, that's not what it means, but I cannot pick him to win when I rightfully do not see a way he can win other than smudging and fucking shoving Sean O'Malley against the octagon for 5 rounds straight, okay? He's not going to knock out Sean O'Malley. He's not going to submit Sean O'Malley. He's not going to ground and pound TKO Sean O'Malley. He cannot do anything to Sean other than hug him to a decision, okay? And that's not disrespecting Merab. You know, I think Merab's a cool little guy, right? He's a cool guy. I'm not disrespecting him. I'm genuinely looking at it like, what the fuck is he going to do against who I consider the #1 striker in the UFC right now? And many people have him in his top 3. So when you look at it this way, I'm not going to pick the best striker in the UFC to lose against a mediocre striker, right? Merab is a mediocre striker with bad wrestling. Or not bad wrestling, I shouldn't say that, but overrated wrestling, right? Overrated wrestling, overrated grappling. I think by now, most of us could agree maybe that Merab isn't exactly the best wrestler. You know, sure, you're gonna say, what are you talking about? He's fucking dominant as shit. No, he is not. He is a dominant grappler in the terms that he can shoot 15,000 takedowns. That's what I mean, right? He can shoot 2,000 takedowns in a fight and not be gassed. So he is a gas tank merchant, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. He has fucking taken out dominant champs, right? They're not dominant champs, but he's taken out some good guys, right? You can't really say Jose Aldo was necessarily a dominant champ because it was when Aldo was out of his prime, technically. And, you know, Peter Yan also. Peter Yan was a good win. That was a very impressive win, right? But regardless of those impressive wins, and even Henry Cejudo, I can't pick him to beat Sean O'Malley, okay? Because Sean O'Malley has one thing that those other guys don't have. You know, sure, Yan had the striking, but it's a different style from the fucking Sean O'Malley level of striking. And I know you're saying, maybe if you're still a Sean O'Malley doubter, which, you know, I'm not a Sean O'Malley fan, but I'm going to admit he is the best striker in the UFC, right? And you might be saying, you know, all he did was beat up Chito Vera. Okay, he completely outclassed Chito Vera on the feet. Nobody has done that to him. You know, I know you might be bringing up, what are you talking about? Corey Sandhagen did that to him. Corey Sandhagen did not do that to him. He shot fucking 12 takedowns in that fight, and he tried to coast his way through the end of the fight, okay? He did not dominate Chito Vera, regardless of what you think, because, you know, you said, how was that a split decision? That was a complete robbery almost, bro. That was such a dominant performance by Corey. Okay, it was dominant, but it wasn't dominant on the feet necessarily. It wasn't a complete outclassing, and that is the difference. Sean O'Malley can go out there staying on the feet constantly and outclass Chito Vera. Whereas, you know, a guy like Corey Sandhagen needs to mix in the takedowns because he is a dominant fighter, but not a dominant striker, and not one of the best strikers that we've ever seen in the UFC like Sean O'Malley. So when I look at it this way, I don't see a guy like Merab who only has a gas tank. He only has a gas tank. Sure, you could say he has this wrestling and all that, but not really. And I mean, when you look at it this way also, Aljo is a better grappler and a better wrestler than Merab Dvalishvili. So, guys, I just did some critical thinking while editing this video, and I realized that Merab is probably a better wrestler than Aljo. But, you know, they're still a similar level in my opinion. I know Merab dominated fucking Peter Yan and all that. I already said that in the video, I'm pretty sure. But I think Merab is a level above Aljo, okay? I don't want to sound like I'm hating on Merab, and I also think I said some whack shit like Merab's wrestling is bad. It's not bad. It's just not
as good as people say it is, okay? So that's it. Yeah, everything I said in the video is true, though.
Sean O'Malley has already beat Aljo, okay? I know I'm doing a little bit of MMA math here, but not really. You have to consider these things, and you have to see that Sean O'Malley with a broken rib, you know, because I know Sean is always going in there with something broken because he's a bit of a pipsqueak, but, you know, in reality, he was stuffing good takedowns from Aljamain Sterling with a broken rib, right? He was able to stand up, able to land some good shots, and put Aljo out in the second round, and I think a very similar thing is going to happen this fight, okay? I'm going to pick Sean O'Malley by TKO in the second round. And I know that might sound lazy, right? It might sound like I'm just, you know, lazily saying, oh, yeah, I probably got him in round 2 because he knocked out Aljo in round 2. But in reality, I genuinely think he is going to knock him out in round 2 because I think that this is going to be very similar to the Aljo fight, where in the first round, you know, Sean might lose the first round by Merab just hugging him. Merab's going to hug him against the fence. He's going to start shooting his 3,000 takedowns, and Sean's going to stuff them. I guarantee you, during this fight, Sean O'Malley will not get taken down more than 3 times. Okay, he will not get taken down more than 3 times, and Merab will probably try and shoot 15,000 takedowns, but Sean O'Malley is drilling that takedown defense, okay, and that is what he has been doing during his entire training camp, okay? He's not out here practicing his fucking striking against a guy like Merab, right? Whereas Merab is probably drilling his fucking striking, trying his best, but he will never be on the level of Sean O'Malley's striking, okay? So there's nothing Merab can do to improve his striking to compete with Sean O'Malley, right? He can't do anything to improve his striking, whereas a guy like Sean O'Malley, all he has to do is drill his takedown defense and fucking get a good gas tank, and then he could beat Merab. Because in reality, if you stuff Merab's takedowns and, you know, you just... that's easier said than done. It is easier said than done, but I think Sean O'Malley can do it with his level of takedown defense. I think he's going to be able to stuff those takedowns, and he's going to have a couple shots. He's going to at least land a couple shots on Merab per round, and he will TKO him, okay? He's going to land a shot that is going to wobble Merab. Guaranteed it's going to fucking wobble Merab. I don't think he's going to flatline KO him. He's going to wobble him. He's going to pounce on him, and he's going to fucking TKO him. You know, Merab has shown that he can survive, but that's against Marlon Moraes. You know, I know Marlon Moraes is a beast, but guys, I think Sean O'Malley is a different level. Sean O'Malley is a different level. He's going to hit... Yeah, I could even see a knee. I could see a knee up the middle when Merab is shooting his 16th takedown in the first round. I could easily see Sean O'Malley landing a Chito Vera level knee on Merab. And Merab is not going to eat that. I'm sorry to tell you that. Even though he's never been knocked out, he is not going to eat that, okay? Because you have to look at things like getting wobbled by Cejudo. If you're getting wobbled, I know you recovered from that, but if you are getting wobbled by Cejudo, I'm still going to count that against you, okay? It's not the best look, especially when you're going against a very talented striker like Sean O'Malley. So, for that reason, I just can't pick Merab to win this fight. I know a year ago, everyone might have been seeing Merab and said, you know, this guy is guaranteed to be the champ. I don't know how anyone would pick Sean O'Malley against him, but now the fucking script has completely flipped. I feel like everybody is picking Sean to win this fight. And so I actually, you know, about a week ago when I was doing my research into this, I was looking at it like, fuck, Merab should win this, right? Merab should win this. And I was doing my research, and as it turns out, people are fucking right in picking Sean O'Malley, man. I don't see a reason to pick Merab other than you trusting his gas tank. You would have to trust that he will get it done just by using his gas tank and abusing it. But dude, you can't tell me that Sean O'Malley is not going to hit him at least a couple times in the fight. Like, hit him with good shots. I'm not saying just fucking generally hit him. I'm saying crack him and hit him with very good shots during the fight. He is going to land a couple, and if this is going 5 rounds, which, you know, if you're picking Merab to win, you would be assuming that it's going 5 rounds, he's going to fucking land a Sean on him. So, the way I see it, I think Sean is going to get it done early. I think he's going to get it done. I'm not going to say round 1 because I don't think that's necessarily too realistic, but I think round 2, you know, Sean will come in, he'll be motivated. He'll still be motivated in the early rounds to get it fucking done, and I think he's going to want to get it done early. He's going to try and land his best shots early in the fight. So, the way I see it, round 2, TKO, mark it right here, mark it down right here. You know, if it's not the right pick, scratch it, but it is the right pick. It is the right pick. And come Saturday night, you know, in a couple weeks, you will be seeing Sean O'Malley remain the champion of the world and call out Ilia Topuria. You know, he's probably going to say, I want the winner of Ilia versus Max, but we all know it's Ilia Topuria, okay? If you disagree with me, you're probably wrong, but, you know, we'll see in October also with the Ilia versus Max matchup, but I think that Sean O'Malley will call out Ilia Topuria, and they are going to fight in Spain. And that's just a script, man. The UFC is scripted. Merab, imagine if Merab became champ. Who would he, like, what would happen? He would just fight Umar immediately. The UFC does not want that. They don't want to see Umar versus Merab. They want to see Sean O'Malley win this fight. So I guarantee you it might even be an early stoppage. We could see a guy like Mark Goddard in there, and fucking Sean O'Malley barely wobbles Merab and, you know, hits him up with a couple follow-up shots, and it's just over. But I'm going to pick Sean O'Malley. He is going to, I just fucking spat, but he is going to beat Merab. I don't know how many times I can say it. I will make, you know, if you want a more technical analysis, maybe go to another channel, but I'm telling you right now, this is the right pick. You don't need an in-depth X and O's analysis unless you are one of those guys who wants it. But over here, I'm just going to tell you straight up, Sean is going to fucking TKO Merab. And that's it for the video, guys. You know, I hope you enjoyed this little technical, very technical breakdown on why Sean O'Malley will beat Merab. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. All the best of luck to Merab. Let me say that also. I like him. I'm not one of these haters. I'm not an MMA guru level hater where I'm like, Merab's a fucking goblin. I think Merab's a cool dude, and it would be cool for Georgia to, you know, get their champ, even though they already have Ilia. But, you know, it would be cool to see Merab be champ, but in reality, it'd be cooler just to see Sean stay there, just because there's more matchups for him and more stuff for him. So I think the UFC is going to be pushing for that. And yeah, that's it for the video. I have been yapping for so fucking long, but yeah, that's it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and yeah, peace.